Okay, so for this example, we have two complex numbers. First complex number, -2 plus 5i. Second complex number, 3 minus 4i. Then we have to do all this operation of addition, minus, and then multiplication. This is scalar multiplication. This is complex number multiplication. Then we go for question A first. Then we have Z1 plus Z2. Substitute our Z1. This is -2 plus 5i. Meanwhile, Z2, 3 minus 4i. So how we going to do this operation? We'll focus real part with real part, then imaginary part with imaginary part. So when you have real number, -2 plus 3, you get 1. Then imaginary, 5 minus 4, you get positive 1i. So this is how we do our operation, additional operation. So when we go for subtraction, Z1 minus Z2. So substitute our complex number, Z2, 3 minus 4i. So we have to expand this negative into the bracket. It will give you -3 plus 4i. Then find your real part. Real part is -3 and -2. Imaginary part, 5i plus 4i. So this will give you -5 plus 9i. Then when we go for scalar multiplication, we just substitute our Z1. So when we have bracket like this, means we need to expand, multiply in. Multiply to the real part, multiply in, expand to the imaginary part. So this will give you real part -6, imaginary part 15i. So question D, complex number. So multiply two complex numbers. Substitute our Z1 and Z2, then we will start expand. So multiply from the front to the back, expand. Then for the second term also, doing the same things. So what do we have here? -2 times 3, -6. -2 times -4, +8. Okay, then 5 times 3, 15. So the imagine unit just follow. Okay, we operate the number, then imagine unit just follow. So for this, it will -20i squared. So previously, I squared is equivalent to -1. So we can see our imaginary part. We can operate first. 8 plus 15, 23i. So this 20, we substitute I squared is -1. Then we still have our real number haven't simplified, right? So positive 20, negative, positive 20 minus 6, okay, 14. So question E, it will be conjugate of Z1 times Z2. So conjugate of Z1 means we need to change the imaginary part here, become -5i, Z2, 3 minus 4i. Okay, so we repeat the procedure of multiplication, expand. What do you have here? -6 minus positive. Negative become positive. So it becomes 8i, then -15, and 20i squared. So operate the complex number. It will give you -7i. And then that I squared we substitute -1. Now it's nice to time operate for real part. -20, -6, -26. So F, last questions. Conjugate of multiplication Z1 and Z2. So as we know, Z1 and Z2 we already operate. We already found it in our question D here. So means they want to find the conjugate of 14 plus 23i. So conjugate for this complex number. It will give you 14 minus 23i.